Okay, we are live. We are live. Welcome to Boss Talk Live, y'all. So excited for episode 2, y'all. We are on episode 2 with our special, beautiful guest, Dee Dee Turner, y'all. We so excited, so excited. If this is your first time joining Boss Talk Live, my name is Essie Arrington. I am the CEO of Boss Lady Empire, and I created Boss Talk for women like ourselves to network, to grow, to uplift each other, to show each other that it's okay to work together, and to show women how being a mom, a wife, a girlfriend, auntie, or uncle, whatever you are, that you still can live out your dreams and run your business and be great at it, and to stay focused on who you are and to love yourself. So, with that being said, I want to introduce my special guest. Like I said, her name is Dee Dee Turner, y'all. She is the CEO of Make It Juicy, Black-owned business, y'all. A mom, a wife, and she still work her 9 to 5 every day and still have time to run her business. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce herself right now. Go ahead, Dee Dee.
Hello. Thank you, Essie, so much for inviting me on to Boss Talk. My name is Dee Dee Turner, and yes, I am the CEO of my own cold press juicing company, Make It Juicy, out here in California.
All right, you heard her. She is the CEO of Make It Juicy. So let's get into this right away. We ain't gonna hold y'all up and nothing. We're gonna get right into it. So, Dee Dee, what made you start this company, Make It Juicy? Well, what gave you the idea? Let me do this. What was the cause of it and why you did it?
So the cause of it, honestly, was because both of my parents, unfortunately, are no longer here. My dad, he passed away when he was 40 due to an aneurysm. And my mother, she passed away due to throat cancer at the age of 54. So my parents, they really did not live a healthy lifestyle. In all honesty, everything that was bad for them, they indulged in, from drug use to alcohol, um, to cigarettes, you name it, they did it. And so, um, you know, seeing them go through that, and then the lasting effects that it has on the family to lose
Yeah,
someone so young. When my children got older, and then when my daughter had my granddaughter, is when I decided that, you know what, I need to make some changes. I need to kind of break what they call the generational curse, so to speak.
yes.
And so during the pandemic is how I honestly became, more familiar with, healthy lifestyle,
Right.
exercising, and then juicing. I started juicing for myself, but then it became a business.
Oh, you started juicing for yourself and became a business. And then, like you say, you
Mhm.
want to break that generation curse of not being healthy, not taking care of your body.
Correct.
Okay, so my other question, what is the benefits of juicing? What are the benefits? A lot of people don't know the benefits behind of juicing and,
hmm
drinking your vegetables, staying healthy. What are those?
Oh boy. So there is like endless um, benefits to juicing. Not only is it healthy for you, but it has a lasting effect on your physical appearance, your inner appearance, your skin, um, the nutrients that your organs get. I
Mhm.
mean, it helps female issues. So juicing, honestly, it really when it's a lifestyle. I mean, when they say it's a lifestyle, it really is. And
Okay.
honestly, it from A to Z, juicing. I mean, literally, whether you juice vegetables or fruits, ginger, turmeric, whatever spices you use, it all has a natural healing to it. So it has millions of benefits
All right.
of it.
Since you've been
So,
juicing, how do you feel it's been making you feel since you started? And how long have you been juicing?
so I've been juicing for about 2 years now, and over the course of the journey, I've lost about 50 pounds.
Wow.
Um, yeah, And so the benefits of juicing is that I have a lot more energy. I know people look at the outside appearance, um, and they say, "Oh, okay, she's lost so much weight," and that's just like the outer appearance, right? But
Mhm.
the inside, how I feel on the inside, is not even comparable. Like I have energy to get me throughout the day. And keep in mind, I still have my 9 to 5. So not only do I have my 9 to 5, I also have my juicing business. And then I'm also a mom. And then I'm also a full-time grandma. So,
Wow.
I'm busy. So I know you said married, but I'm not married. So
Oh, girl, ain't
at
nothing
least
wrong
not
with that.
yet. At least not yet anyway.
Right.
At least
Not
not yet
yet.
anyway.
It's
But
coming.
yeah, but as far as my journey and how I started juicing and the benefits, um, it's just I just feel healthy. My doctor says like all of my tests, my numbers are good. He's like, your numbers look like you're in your 20s. And
You look
I
like you in your 20s.
I'm gonna
You a
take that. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Yes, I am a proud grandma of a 2-year old, and so she keeps me on my toes. And so with that, that's how I've noticed that the juicing has really helped me in my life, is because I'm able to sustain my lifestyle without having to depend on like medications, and I'm not struggling throughout my day. Like I'm able to press on and do what I need to do.
That is good. So y'all hear it. Y'all need to start juicing. Like let me tell you about me, as far as me getting healthy, me and my husband getting healthy, our story on that. It what really changed me to do a whole 360 is when back in December of last year, my whole entire family, guys, caught COVID. Our whole family caught it. Shannon caught it first, was my husband. And then he brought it home to us. And when I tell you my body shut down, it was like, I'm like, Lord, I'm not gonna make
Hmm.
it. And it was because I wasn't, like she said, I wasn't juicing, I wasn't eating healthy, I wasn't putting the right nutrition in my body, y'all. When I tell you, God will sit you down and open y'all eyes and be like, look, haven't I been
Yes.
telling you? You ain't been listening. So guess what? I'm about to sit you down and you gonna listen. And since then, I have literally been drinking. I've been juicing. I've been,
Hmm.
cutting out red meat out our diet. We've been eating a lot of vegan food. We just started eating vegan burgers, vegan tacos, y'all. Like last night, I had the
Yes.
option of eating turkey, ground turkey, or vegan tacos, and I chose vegan tacos. And when I tell you, it has literally changed me. I have a little more energy. I feel a lot better. I feel like my skin glows more.
Hmm.
I feel like my hair is growing. Once you change your appetite and your behavior and put that in your mindset that you can do it, when I tell you, will start seeing differences. And she's
Yes.
not lying. You will see so many differences. Your body will feel amazing as well. So it's definitely a good benefit of trying to, do something different and be more healthier. I definitely agree with her on that. So my
Absolutely.
next question for you is, who has been your biggest supporters? Is it family, friends, or strangers? Because a lot of
It's
people get
all
a
three.
friend. Is what?
It's all three.
Okay.
To be honest, I mean, it's very important that when you are starting any journey that you're on, whether it's weight loss, whether it's starting a business,
Mhm.
anything that are trying something new and you want to be able to, tell your family and friends about it, you're going to want that support. You're going to want those, positive affirmations. You're going to want someone to be, cheering you on. And so I can honestly say that I've had support from family, I've had support from my circle of friends, I've had support from strangers. Um, and so it's very important for me, and I think important for other people too, is that when you are starting a journey that is important to you,
Okay.
right? That you have prayed about, that now you have the opportunity to do it. You want to make sure that you surround yourself with positive people that are going to push you, that are going to be positive. The
Yes.
negative Nancy's, you're going to have to just, you know, exit them stage left, so to speak, because you're not even going to have time to really focus on that, especially
Mhm.
when you're on your journey. It's just going to be a non-factor at that point. So you
Definitely.
want to make sure that you have people that's going to support you. And it's hard because not everybody is meant to go on this journey with you.
And yeah, I agree with that. You can't take everybody on the journey because they're not ready to go on that journey with you, and they're not ready to be at the level that you're trying to be at. And like you say, it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. They can't go with you. It's okay. But the ones that support you, that's all that matter. And the ones, like you said, sometimes you just need a hype man. You need that person.
Yes.
You got this. I see you. Good job. Oh
Right.
my God, you are amazing. And you do need that. You want that support, but sometimes, to me, you got to step out of your comfort zone and try to grow yourself. Sometimes, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Sometimes you're not gonna always have a cheerleader, and I am so blessed to have my husband as my biggest cheerleader.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a plus. But
Right.
sometimes you just got to be like, okay, I have to prove myself. I have to show up every day. I have to show that I can do this without different people supporting me. And sometimes you don't want a handout. Sometimes you don't want people to say, remember when I supported you?
Right.
Or you remember
Mm-hmm.
when I bought that from you? Instead of just doing it like just because, or I want to support you. I want those true, genuine people to
Yes.
support me, not bring it up when they need something. You know how you have those people always in your back ear
Right.
when it's daytime. Remember I did that, or remember you said you was gonna do this. Like, no, don't support me if you're gonna
Right.
be mad at me. Support me because you like what I'm doing. Support me because you want
Right.
what I have and you like what I'm doing. That's the type of support I have. And I feel like friends, sometimes you have those group of friends that will support you, that will rock with you, that will tell
Mm-hmm.
you. And like I said, I have some of those who have reached out to me and said, girl, you are doing it. You are killing it. And sometimes it's good to have that. And I love
Yes.
that. But also, like you say, you have the negligent Nancy's that just not that you don't want to be bothered with. And when I tell y'all, you have to block them, like she said, like literally, don't just ignore it, block it, tune it out, don't even listen. Sometimes you just got to shut your phone off and just pray about it and let it go. That's how I feel, and that's how I've been getting through it, and just having my husband's support. You do have to have
Yes.
at least one good supporter in your corner to push you, because
Mm-hmm.
there are days you want to give up. There are days you be
Oh
like
yeah.
questioning yourself, like, I'm tired. Is this really for me?
Yes.
Do I really want to keep pouring my all to this business? Do I feel like getting up, working out today, and posting videos and doing photo shoots and putting makeup on,
Yes.
trying to look cute? Sometimes you want stuff to be
Right.
private. You like, dang,
Yes.
I gotta show them me doing this, but it all pays off because people want to see what you're doing. People are really watching,
Mm-hmm.
even though they don't tell you they watching. When you start any business, y'all,
Mm-hmm.
just know if they don't like it, if they don't heart it, they watching. And
Yes.
it's crazy because you know how you can post something in your story and you get like over 200 to 300 views, right?
Views.
Views. But when you post on your timeline, it be like two, three
Get
likes.
like 3 likes. Yeah.
Two, three
Mm-hmm.
likes, and you'll be like, dang, I just did
You're like,
all that
okay.
to get 3 likes.
Right.
Sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
gotta say, you know what, it's not always about who like it, who supporting me, who watching me. I like what I'm doing, and I don't care if
Yes.
nobody share my stuff. I'm proud of it. I can sit back and say,
Absolutely.
I started this business with you or without you, and I'm gonna keep
That's right.
on growing with you or without you. And I
That's
tell
true.
people, just sit back and watch what happens. Sit back and see what God got for us, D. You feel me?
You
Sit
have
back
to.
and watch.
You have to. And it's one of those things where when you are on this journey, you really do have to, you know, take assessment of like one yourself,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then two of like your circle of who
Yes.
you have around you, right? And so for me, I've always thought about, okay, even in this journey of starting a business and things like that, I want to say 90% of my business, as far as the success that it's had over the year,
Mm-hmm.
honestly has been through word of mouth. Period.
Really?
Word of mouth. And let me just say this: the group of the circle that I have, you want those people to cheer for you. Don't cheer for me just because you're in my face, right? Like,
Ooh.
I'm gonna need you to cheer for me when I'm not there, right? Because that's gonna show me
Yes.
exactly who you are, right?
Yes. Yes.
So for me and my business, if I for the first year, right, I was literally selling to people who I knew, friends that I knew, right?
Mhm.
And so it wasn't until that I started getting phone calls and emails and text messages from people I didn't even know saying, hey, I got your number from your friend so and so. Or,
Yeah.
hey, I was chilling with my girl and she gave me one of your juices. I need to place an order. So for me, that's showing me that you're cheering for me when I'm not even around. Like that,
Yes.
to me, that's big. So that's how I know that my circle that I have around me is like my ride or die, because they sent me business before I was even able to like network myself. Like 90% of
See?
my success in my business is because word of mouth. Period. Whether it's been an invite to a pop-up shop, an invite to parties to come and introduce my product, like
Okay.
legit, like when you have I'm telling you, when you pray about something and God says, okay, I'm gonna give you the opportunity, I'm gonna see what you're gonna do, I'm gonna see what you're
Mhm.
gonna do if I bless you, you got to take it. Like, even though
Yes.
you tired, even though you get frustrated, even though you may not have no money, even though
Woo!
you like, how am I gonna do this? Like, as long as the Lord has blessed you with another day, you need to get up and make it happen. However you see fit, like, you need to thug it out.
Yes. I
So
am
so yeah.
I'm so with what she's saying, y'all. Like she said, even if you don't got money, pray about it. He will find a way for you
Yes.
to get that money to grow your business. Never get up. Get up every day and say, Lord, today's going to be a great day.
Yep.
I need y'all to start speaking life over everything you do. Speak life into your business. Speak life over to your
Mm-hmm.
workout. Speak life over your 9 to 5 that you get up and go into. Speak positivity over yourself every day. When you
You
wake up
have
in the
to.
morning, you wake up and you brush your teeth and wash your face. You say, Lord Jesus, today is going to be a great day. Today I'm going to win. Today I'm going to get 6 sales. Today I'm going to block out all
Mm-hmm.
negative energy and I'm going to focus on you. Today gonna be an awesome day. That's what
You
you
have
have to
to.
wake up and
You
tell
have
yourself.
to.
If you wake up in the morning, you like, oh, I don't feel like going to work. I
Right.
don't feel like posting nothing. D, you telling yourself, I don't want to go walk today. I don't feel like
Right.
and then your mind get programmed to that, right? It's like
It
your
does.
mind get programmed to the fact of just staying where you at. But if you put your mind at the top and you tell yourself this
Yes.
is what you're gonna do, then it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So just keep going and keep
Yep.
believing in yourself. When I tell you and you wake up and push yourself, what you think, D? It's gonna happen, right?
It's gonna happen, because at the end of the day, like, you as an individual, and for women in particular, since we're that's our that's basically who we're talking about right now, right? I mean, men too, but for
Yeah.
my sisters out there, right, is, as a mom, a wife,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard, because you working, you got to come home, you got to take care of the kids, you got to wash,
Yes.
cook, clean, and heaven forbid if one of them gets sick, then you up all night. So it's hard. It is very, very hard. But at some point, you have to be selfish when it
Yeah.
comes to self care. At some point, you have to say, okay, you know what? I need a break. I need a time out. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Because, again, you can't take care of your family
Mm-mm.
if you're sick, if you're in the hospital, if you're in the bed, you can't get up, if you're not feeling well, you can't be productive the way that you need to be. And for me, I'm a little cocky when it comes to my family, my kids, my grandbaby. Like, ain't nobody gonna take care of them the way I'm gonna take care of them.
Yes.
It's just not gonna happen, right?
I agree.
So for me getting up in the morning, me going to work out, me, um, programming myself to, live a healthy lifestyle. Now, don't get me wrong, everything is in moderation. I still enjoy comfort food. I still enjoy cocktails, but I
Yeah.
do everything in moderation. But for me, as far as my fitness journey and me living a healthy lifestyle, is because I want to be here for my family. It's because
Yes.
I
Oh,
don't want to be a burden to where now they have to take care of me. Like I'm ready to roll till the wheels fall off. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? So for me, I have to be selfish in that aspect. And we got 24 hours in a day. So if
mhm,
I can't take an hour and a half to 2 hours out of my day for me, that
mhm.
there's gonna be a problem. There's gonna be
That's right.
some ain't gonna work right. You know what I mean?
That's
So
right.
you have to take your time for yourself, whether that's to walk, whether that's to meditate, whether that's to go pray, whether that's to go, for a walk, whatever it is that you need to do for yourself, you have to do it. You just have to. You have to make time
You do.
because otherwise you'll burn yourself out.
You will. And I had to learn that too. My time is going to my closet.
Mhm.
I don't know about y'all. I go to my closet when I'm frustrated or I'm
Mhm.
tired. I call it my prayer closet. I go to
Yes.
my closet and I have time with God, and I give myself that maybe 5 minutes. You know, it don't take
Mhm.
a lot to talk with God. I give myself that 5 minutes because, like you said, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a sister, I'm a
Mhm.
business owner, I'm a taxi driver, a Uber, whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
all in one. And if I don't take just a few seconds to myself, y'all, I think I would probably lose it. You
Right.
would lose
That
it.
part. That
And
part.
you would, and it's the truth. As moms, we take on so much. And but you know what?
Mhm.
I sit back, y'all, and I would not lie. I'd be like, Lord, I am tired today. You know, I am exhausted. But sometimes we have
Yep.
to ask ourselves, think about what God did in 6 days.
Mm.
Think about it.
Yes.
He built this whole entire world in 6 days. The sun, the moon, everything, and didn't complain. Not one time. It had one
Right.
day to rest. So who are we to complain about anything? Who are
That's
we to say,
it.
I don't feel like working on my business day, God? I'm tired. No. Get up. You're healthy. You're breathing. You can see and talk. There's no reason for you not to
That's
work on
it.
your business. Just like with Dee, she motivates me, baby, because she gets up every morning, go for her mountain runs. Y'all gotta go check her out. Go follow her on her page. This I tell you, Dee, go on climbing rocks and mountains and hikes. I be like, girl, how you do that? I'm exhausted just watching you. I do
Oh goodness.
workouts at home, baby. She in her backyard doing pull-ups, y'all, and everything. And I just be like, yeah, Lord, see, I can't complain. I got to get up and I got to make it happen. So I feel like as women, we have to
Mhm.
stop making excuses, y'all. If you want to lose that weight and you want to drop them pounds, stop saying, I don't have time. I don't got time. I work 9 to 5. I don't got time to go to the gym. You don't have to go to the gym. Work out in the comfort of your home. Do
That's
you a
it.
couple of squats, some exercise, some sit-ups, 10, 15 minutes, and hey, you did it. That's what I do. I don't go to the gym.
Mhm.
Some people can't go to the gym, and like I said with Dee Dee, I watched her go in her backyard and work out plenty
Yeah.
of times, and she just do it with different equipment she has. So it's no excuse to why as our community can't get healthy. And that's another thing I want to touch on with you, Dee. How do you feel about health or exercising and getting your body right, and people making excuses why they can't get their body under control or lose that weight? For you to say you lost all that weight.
You know what? I'll be honest, it's a mindset because when you have somebody who is just used to doing something for years, right? It's a learned behavior, right? Um, and so it's more mental than anything because you have to reprogram yourself, like
Right.
from jump, right? But also too is you have to find something that motivates you. You
Okay.
have to because at some point you're gonna be like on them days where you like, okay, I'm tired. I don't feel
Mhm.
like getting up going. Like, all right, I'm done. You're
Yeah.
gonna like something's gonna have to motivate you on those days where you don't want to work out, where you didn't, you just don't have it in you. So you're gonna have to find something to motivate you. For me, the motivation is my family. I don't want to like I said, my dad died in his 40s. I'm
Mhm.
43. I've lived
Wow.
longer than him, right?
Okay.
And so for me, my motivation is my family. I want to be here for them, right?
Right.
And I've seen the effects that when you don't take care of your health, I see what it looks like. You know what I mean? I see my mother take her last breath, and that's a very hard pill to swallow. And I don't ever want to have my kids have to worry about that with me. Um, so in that aspect, me getting up at 4:30 in the morning, that's nothing. Me
Yeah.
going to the gym, that's nothing. Me working out in the backyard, that's nothing. Me,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So when you look at the bigger picture,
Mm-hmm.
the little things that you do for yourself, it's really not gonna make it's really you're really not gonna it's really not gonna seem like it's a burden, right? And so that's how I have been able to be successful, is because I don't see it as a burden. I see it as a basically as a necessity. I'll
Okay.
be honest. And so with the and when I talk to people, I let people know, listen, just start off small. You don't have to cut everything, cold turkey
Yeah.
and strip yourself of everything, because you set yourself up for failure when you do that. Just make small changes. Instead of a 30-minute walk, go on a 15-minute walk. Once you got the hang of that, okay, increase it to 30 minutes. Once you
Right.
did 30, okay, increase it to 45 minutes. So just take small steps. And when people say, okay, well, I don't have time, right? Well, I don't have
Yeah.
time. I gotta work. And I just be looking at them like, okay, I got a job too. Like, I get to go to work too. Or if they say, well, I really don't like gyms, okay, that's fine. I lost majority of my way through the pandemic and there wasn't nothing open. So what did I have to do? As you said, I had to work out in my backyard, and
Yes.
I went on walks, hiking trails, like whatever, I was outside. So everything, gyms were closed. So there's a way to to do what you need to do. And one
Yeah.
thing I know about people is that it's not so much as that they don't want to be healthy or that they don't want to make the right choices.
Mm-hmm.
It's just honestly, and two, it's about convenience, right?
Right. Convenient.
Um, because look, to eat something healthy, 9 times out of 10, you got to prepare it, you got to cook it, you got to,
You
and
you do.
if you
It's a lot going through it.
if
It's
you
a
strap
lot.
for time, you like, okay, I just need to get something to eat because like I'm on like my fuel level is on zero, right?
Yeah.
So, they just picking anything that they can eat. So in that aspect, at least with the juices, and I've had people tell me like, yeah, I got a juicer at home, but do I use it? No. Um,
That's crazy. Well, D, guess what? That's
when
what God puts you in, and at the top in the line. Like, hey, they ain't gonna do the work. You gonna do the work. They're gonna come to you and
yes,
get the juice. So I wouldn't even worry about it.
yes,
Come on,
they
come on.
pay for they pay for convenience. They'll tell me all the time, like, no, one, I don't have time to do it. Two, it's not gonna taste like yours, so I'd rather just pay you. So that's the conversation that I have with some of my customers. So at least, and I'm happy that I'm able to provide something, one, that is um so beneficial, right?
Yeah,
Like just so to my community in itself, right? So that's honestly, rather however big I get, whether I stay in, my community as the juice lady, because that's what they call me. I'm perfectly content with that because I know the product and the service that I provide to my customers and my community. And to myself, like I am making juicy. Like I drink all my blends
you
every
have some.
day. Like I'm my product, period.
That's right. That's right. And that's something that I also want to touch on. When she said she is her product, when you go into business, make sure it's something that you are passionate about. Make sure it's something that you're going to want to wake up and promote every day on a daily. Because that's what I do. I love Boss Lady Empire. I love how I sell activewear. The reason I love activewear is because I can wear activewear all day long, not just for working out. I can go run errands in it. Waist trainers, I love because I can wear them. So always go into business with something you are passionate about, because when you go into business, you have to stay consistent. You're fine. Have to stay consistent with everything you do. So if it's not something that you're passionate about and that you don't want to do, you're not gonna post every day. So like she said, she do juicing every day because that's what she loves to do. So make sure y'all guys stay in tune with going into business with something that you. I see you have the grandbaby on there, huh?
See, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. My door was closed, and I should have locked it. So my apologies.
No, you're fine. People want to see that. People want to see real life,
so she
and that's
came
real
in.
life. That's
So
real
she
life.
came. Oh goodness. So she came in. Sorry. Your mama. Okay, her mom's here, so her mom can grab her.
Real life.
But that was my grandbaby. And we're very much attached to each other. But again, and she drinks the blends too. So
Well, it's good for kids as well. Healthy for kids.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's reality. So I'm glad that she did come on. So let people see, like, sometimes you're gonna have that. Sometimes your kids are gonna come in the room and interrupt you, but you gotta stay focused, just like you did, and you gotta keep going and have to improvise. What is it? Improvise? I can't say
Improvise, girl. That's the whole life of a mom.
Of a boss mom. That is our life.
Of a boss, so you have to improvise.
You have to. So another thing I wanted to touch on, me and Dee talked about a couple of days ago, is be careful for what you pray for and be ready for God to give it to you. So we talked about that, and I want to touch on that because I pray for a lot of things, for my business, for life in general. But when you pray in life, make sure you pray specific. Make sure you pray for what you really want. I know a lot of us women, like you say, Dee, we pray for God. I want the perfect man. I want this man, or I want $1 million, or I need my bills paid, Lord. We pray for those. Be very, very specific what you pray for, because when God gives you what you pray for, be ready. Because like I said, with me, I pray for multiple streams of income. I say, Lord, this year I want to go global. I want to go international with Boss Lady Empire, and I want multiple streams of income. And when I pray for that, y'all, I promise you, I've been so busy. God has blessed me with so many businesses, so many. And I had to sit back like, Lord, I'm tired. But then I say back, but I asked for this. This is what I prayed for, so I have to take it and run with it. And anything else I pray for, I have to take it and run with it. So when I say be very careful what you pray for, because when God gives it to you, be okay with it. You also, a lot of people also pray for happiness and remove things from them that's not of you, Lord, or remove things from me that is evil towards me. And when God starts dropping people out your lives, dropping them, he might not drop them. He's going to start revealing some hurtful things to you. And once he start revealing them to you, you have to be ready to accept it and be like, okay, God, I see what you're doing. It's my time. I got to let it go. And you got to be willing to cut things off and cut people off too. So when I say that, Dee, how do you feel about that? When I say be careful for what you pray for, because when you pray for it, be ready for God to give it to you.
Honey, that is a mouthful. Let me tell you. And it's true. It's 100% true. Again, I was with my business, would have never thought in a million years about a cold press juicing company. But what I did pray about was, Lord, use me however you see fit. That's all I said. Use me however you see fit. And it seemed like as soon as I said that, it was almost as if he was just bringing people to me, having conversations here. This person hitting you up. Just, and again, the blends that I have, well, like when people say, well, how'd you come up with this blend? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't have nothing written down. All of the recipes are in my head. I go by taste. So literally it's me in my kitchen, like, okay, well, this is what I got. What goes good with this? Like there was no blueprint. There was no blueprint for Make It Juicy. God was my blueprint. I'm going to just put it out there. Yes. There was no blueprint for this. So literally everything that I learned was like me staying up at night, me dreaming about certain stuff, waking up in the morning and was like, oh, I dreamt about that. Okay, let me try this. And
That's me.
so for me, yeah, it was use me as you see fit, and that's exactly what he has done. And I'm like, okay, so here we go. So every morning I'm here, I'm healthy, I'm able to move.
Right.
I'm gonna make the most of my day. Whatever I got going on, I'll prioritize what I need to. But
Yes.
for the most part, every day he wakes me up, I'm like, all right, here we go. Let's get it in.
Okay. I like that. I like that. You have to let God use you to grow your
Yes.
business. And I feel like a lot of people when they want to do something different in their lives and they want to blame everybody. Well, I can't do this because of my kids. I had kids. Well, I can't start my business. I got a 9 to 5. I feel like as people, we get in our own way.
Mm-hmm.
We get in our own way of growing in life because we make excuses every time and we blame the next person instead of us looking at ourselves and saying, hey, it's my fault that this business is not going. It's my fault that it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Because I sit back and I look at myself and I be so amazed at myself. And I tell my husband that, like, dang, it's really
Mm-hmm.
taking off. And it's because, like he says, because you stay consistent. You
Yes.
always posting every day. I find a way to post what
Yes.
I'm doing, how I do my hair, what I'm wearing, what I'm doing, and I'm shoving it down their throat. And it's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Don't feel bad.
Right.
You feel like you
Don't.
shoving your
Don't.
business down their throat. Is nothing wrong with that because that's the only way you're gonna get out there and people
That's it.
to notice you. Because if you stop doing that, people gonna be like, I knew this was just a one-time thing, or this was just a
Mm-hmm.
something you did. But when you continue to do it, and they're not gonna support you at the beginning, but baby, when you keep showing up every single day, the people that you inbox or said something to, they
Yes.
be like, oh no, maybe next time, gonna be hitting you up and be like, okay, I'm ready for that waist trainer. I'm ready for that juice you've been
Right.
telling me about. So
Right.
just keep going, y'all, and get out your own way. Right, D? Get out your own way.
Get out your own way. Don't. And again, it's normal to have some reservations, to be afraid. Like all that is normal. But what you
Mhm.
can't do is allow your fear to outweigh your dreams, your goals,
Mhm.
your purpose. Like
Okay.
everybody, I believe everybody has a purpose, regardless of what venture you try to go into. Everyone has a purpose. You just have to tap in to what it is that you like to do. And
Right.
so for me, with the juicing, because it started off something for me,
Okay.
um, I'm gonna juice regardless if I have make it juicy or not. I'm gonna juice
It's a
whether
lifestyle.
A, B, or C puts in an order or not. Um, so for me, it's one of those things where you have to be patient with yourself. That's
Be
another thing I had to learn. Be patient with yourself and be forgiving when you make a mistake, because there's going to be mistakes that are going to be made, because this is, a learning process within itself. And
yes.
another thing too is you have to love what you do, because if you go into business thinking, oh, I'm about to make all this money, I'm about to, do all this, you have now tainted your business, right?
Hmm.
Like, because if you're looking at your business as, okay, I'm just here to make money, I don't care about my customers, I don't care what kind of product I'm putting out. Oh,
Right.
it's gonna show. It's gonna show. And then guess what? Your business is not going to be a factor anymore, because everyone's going to see it. Like you got to love your business, and you have to love what you do, because it's going to show in your product and your business as a whole. So
Yes.
you have to put forth the effort. And another thing too is, I know we had mentioned earlier about your circle and who you have around you. Let me just say this. If you have a business, right, regardless of what it is, juices, clothing, shoes, purses, whatever, you have a business. And if the circle that you rolling with on a day-to-day basis, they telling you to your face, oh, you should do this, you should do that, oh yeah, you doing all this, great, great, great. But if they ain't never sent a customer your way,
Hmm.
if they ain't never posted uh your product on they
Mhm.
social media, if they've never um sent you a plug, I think we all know what a plug is, right? If they never sent you a plug, like, you need, to me, I feel, in my opinion, you need to reassess who your circle is, because there's no way in the world. And I have quite a few friends who have businesses who I've supported, and have, referred people out to them. And so there's enough. I say that to say there's enough to go around for everybody. No one has to be, not everything is a competition. Like, there is enough money in America to go around for everybody. And as women, we have to support each other. Like, another woman, like, I don't care, white, black, red, green, Asian, whatever. I don't care what nationality you are. We all sisters. So at the end of the day, if I see a woman who's about her business, who's trying to make it, who's trying to do something positive, and her intentions about her business are good, like, I'm gonna support 110%. And I'm not gonna ask for no discount. I'm not gonna ask for her to hook me up. And I can say this about my folks, right? I went up on my prices for my juices. So I used to sell, smaller bottles. But then I was like, you know what? That's a waste of time. It's just too much. I'm just going to sell this. So I had to go up on my price, right? So I'm thinking in my head, oh, my customers, like, they're going to flip out. No, they didn't flip out, which let me know the product speaks for itself. And two, like, I really have a good, like, customer base and friend base and family base, because since I've had my business, I have never had any one of my customers, friends, family, ask for a discount, ask for a hookup, ask for juices on credit. They pay the price. They pay what the price is. You know what I mean? So and that, to me, I feel like one that shows respect to me as a businesswoman, not they friend, not they family member or whatever. Like, they see me as a business woman. So when they know they place their order, they're paying full price. They're not asking me to, oh, well, let me slide this time. I've never had any of my folks ask me to do that.
And that's important. That's important. I like that. And that's something that you have to live by. Ain't nothing for free. Ain't no discounts. It's nothing wrong with having sales and different things, but to just come straight out and say, let me have a discount or let me get that for free. No, baby girl, you're going to pay full price just like everybody else. You just like everybody else. You might be family, but there's nothing wrong. And to me, when a
price
person
is the price.
Price is the price. But to me, it all falls back on your support of your family and friends. If they truly want to support you and see you grow, they're not going to ask for discount. They're going to support you cold-heartedly and pay that price and say, thank you. I see you. You're doing an amazing job. So that's very important. So I definitely want to go ahead and let you shout out all your followings. Where can they find Make It Juicy at? What can they, go and follow you and your workout routines? Let them know.
So my Instagram is Make It Juicy 100. So on that page, I usually have like my blends, some workout videos as well. And I also have my Facebook page as well, which is Make It Juicy on Facebook. So feel free to follow me if you have any questions, concerns about juicing. Feel free to inbox me, but my social media page is basically about my juicing business and me and my workouts and benefits of juicing and things like that. So that's what you would find on my page. So feel free to follow me and inbox me if you guys have any questions.
All right, y'all. So once again, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning into Boss Talk Live with Dee Dee, y'all. An amazing, amazing woman. I appreciate you, sister. I appreciate networking.
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming on here and speaking your truth and uplifting women and telling women it's okay to get healthy. It's okay to show us networking together. That's the whole picture of Boss Talk. I have my business. She have her business. And guess what? We on here networking, y'all. We on here uplifting each other. She's sharing her jewels. I'm sharing my jewels. And that's something that we all, like she said, as a human race, all of us need to focus on, because it's a lot of money out here for everybody. And we got no money on the table.
That's right. So thank you, Essie. I appreciate you as well. Thank you for the invite. I appreciate it. I love Boss Talk. So thank you again for even thinking of me to invite me on. I truly appreciate you. It's a humbling experience. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you welcome, sis. So y'all make sure y'all go follow my girl on her Instagram page. Go follow her on Facebook. And like I said, make sure y'all guys stay tuned for next week, episode 3 of Boss Talk. We're gonna have another amazing queen join us, and you don't want to miss her story or her journey. So thank y'all again, and we will talk to y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.